In line.
Ready? 388. Right there, 54 Mike. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. He's coming.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Newton to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 38, Wilson being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 right at the 40. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. David Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Ravens lead at 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Newton. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That's it. 180. Mike 5-4. Nice, sweetheart.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 36, Newton. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Newton. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Newton takes it himself, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Cardinals.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Ebron caught left side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Gun. Tighten up. SOS.
Throwing again. Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. Newton. Fells has it. Left side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this score will stay right where it is. turnovers. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Well, good for 22 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Here's Johnson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. David Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here.
You better be afraid of me.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Cardinals.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Running from the gun, Johnson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Johnson on his way, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. David Johnson, 72 yards, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Anunwa, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Buying time to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Russell Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
What's that? White 33.
50, Mike's 50. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Gun. Ready?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Ready? Check 80.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. To run.
Ready?
To throw again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Letting one go deep for a noon one. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Line 90.
Check 59.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Green 80.
Mike's 59.
Start.
Switch up.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Antonio Brown, 40 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What's that? Green 88.
Mike 54. Man, I got you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Newton now to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down, Arizona.
Here we go. 180.
54. Line 54. Here we go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. This is McCaffrey. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
From the 17, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them. 15 big yards.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go.
Here's Newton. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
McCaffrey down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, here we go.
From the 22, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Newton. Forced out to his left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try with McKinnon, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mike, lady. Come for you. Get out of that. Alert, 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 alert. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Wilson. Looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Wilson to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mike, 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get
On first down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Steps away to his left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got a noon one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.